something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Ow! Diamond Select is giving us Ghostbusters. Some of you might know, some of you may not know, but I'm here to tell you. Ghostbusters from Diamond Select. These are roughly, say, like a 6 1/4, 7 inch type figures. You can see it comes in a blister card package, I should say. They haven't done window box because they keep it consistent. This is one company that's kept all the packaging consistent. What I mean by that is that they have this portrait of whatever figure you have, and if you have them all lined up, you can tell exactly which figure it is just by lining them up here, like on a bookshelf. So kind of like, you know, big books. So what's cool about this, what got me interested in this, even though I got the Mattel Ghostbusters and stuff, which the line didn't last that long, but what really got me interested in this, I'm sure a lot of others, is not only all the accessories, see all the different hands. It comes with, like, you know, the proton one, neutrino one, and his goggles and the stream. As I was saying, most of these people are getting it because this builds the rooftop scene seen at the end of the Ghostbusters when they fight Gozer and the Terror Dog. So it's going to be quite massive. Seeing how the figures are big already as they are on their own, this display base is going to be even huge. On the back here, you can see the other figures in Series 1. You have Louis, was it Thule? I can't speak today. And Winston Zedmore. So these are three, they come in sets of 3s. If you get a case of them, there's 2 of each figure in a case. And yeah, so we're gonna open up the figure, check out the articulation, see if it's worth buying for you guys. You're a Ghostbusters fan. I know the new movie's coming up too, but this is for those of us that like the classics. Another thing too, on the back here, and just note this, it says collect all 12, but they're now saying it's 15 figures to get in order to build a rooftop, not 12. So there's been a change and they're adding more figures because the rooftop's that big. So let's open them up and see what he's all about. So Ray, Ghostbuster, well, you know the Ghostbusters pretty much. This is basically from the original movie from in the 80s. He basically comes with a set of hands. It comes with like 2, 4, 6, 8 sets of hands here, which I'm going to show up a little bit. I'm going to show just a little bit more closely up. So each Ghostbuster comes with extra pair of hands. You have a hand like this, which is like a kind of fist hand with a little circle in the middle. You have another open hand. There's another one. So you got like 2 open hands, mostly probably to hold the proton wand and stuff like that. Another kind of like outreach or grabbing hand. And then the gloves here are separate. So you have 2 gripping hands here, and the gloves are separate like this. So when you put it on, which I'm going to demonstrate, you basically just slide in to get this part first of the glove, and then you put this peg in there, and there you have your glove hand. And then there's another set of glove hands that are pretty much open. This follows for all of the Ghostbusters in this line. Here it comes with a proton stream. As I mentioned at the beginning, there's a little piece there I found out that's missing. There's going to be re-releases of this figure and other stuff like that, so you'll be able to switch this out. I'm not sure if you can get the piece from Diamond, so I haven't gone around to seeing or get information about that. So it's possible that they might be able to, Diamond Select might be able to send you that little piece that's missing, unless it's a special way they have to put it on, which is glued. And looking at the other ones, it looks like that's the case, that it was get glued on. So in order to use the proton pack, you will need that little piece. It comes with goggles, the famous Ecto goggles. So thing about this figure, it's a lot of articulation. Obviously neck articulation here, ball joint, arms can go up, outwards. There's upper elbow articulation, can swivel, can bend at the elbow. These pads, elbow pads, are really adjustable. So you can adjust them any which way, so they don't really get in the way. Same thing with the wrist, can twist, and it's on a hinge. We got here a waist articulation. and upper chest articulation and a waist articulation. The other thing he comes with is the walkie-talkie, which fits right into here. So they all have this pocket. Mine's now stuck in here, so they all fit the walkie-talkie. You can use one of the hands for them to communicate. The little electronics here. This part here, which I found out upon opening some of the other ones, mainly Winston, which when you see the review, you know what I mean, that this is for the ghost traps. So maybe they'll have a accessory pack where they sell more ghost traps. So all your Ghostbusters will be accessorized and have all carry a ghost trap with them. Because right now, Winston, which always seems to be the one, always has a ghost trap. Even with the Mattel one, he was the only one that came with the ghost trap until they made a rookie that came with another ghost trap. But Winston's the one that has the ghost trap. Legs can go outwards really nice. So if they ever make a car, they should be able to fit in no problem. Legs can go outwards here like this, do the splits, twist at the upper thighs, double jointed knees. No articulation at the boot or anything, and they do have articulation here at the ankle along with ankle rocker as well. Very well detailed. Lightness of Dan Aykroyd is really not too bad. Proton pack really well detailed as well. My only thing now about this is that the proton pack is not removable, and I did have to check out one or two videos there, Jason's video and stuff like that, and to see it's not removable. And another thing that I'm noticing is this piece here is, yep, wow. So apparently this piece here is about to snap, and I just opened up this Ghostbuster figure. So, that being said, I'm really wary about this now. Yeah, it's really twisted and it looks like it's really good. Just break off at any moment. Yee! It's gonna be caught on camera. This is all live. How it's live gonna be. I'll show you how to change the hands. Basically the same thing, you pull forward. They're really loose, so it's not difficult to do. And there goes one of them. Hands down. Put the hand in there. Here we go. I'm expecting this to snap off anyway, so I'm not gonna be too worried about it right now at this point. Just sucks that the plastic was a little bit more like they didn't use a rope or something like that, a piece of string more. So try it again in that iconic pose. And there you go. Now, like I mentioned before, the stream will go on here, and you have them at the Ghostbusters pose and stuff. This one is a Diamond Select one, so you should be able to get them at the specialty shops or comic book shops. They do have Toys R Us ones. It's kind of a little hard to stand too, so he's hard to balance. The Toys R Us ones come with just a basic stand to hold the figure.
Here you have a shot of Ray, showing his gear and stuff. It looks really nice and everything. It's really well sculpted. All the added details and the extra piece add to the figure. My only worry is that some of these pieces are not glued on very well and could like break in the future. All depends if they're going to stand the test of time, especially those stickers. They seem to slip off a little too easily, so you might want to keep an eye on that. Here we have Ray with the Mattel Ray from Ghostbusters. As you can see, the two of them and very different sculpt in detail. Basically same look of the figure, but nevertheless gives you an idea of height and as well as the way it's been sculpted and detailed along with the articulation.
This one comes with the Build-A base. Before I get into that, I'll show you the goggles. Goggles go pretty nice on his head. The little string here pops up a bit if you just want to have it like hanging off of in the top of his head like in the movie. I'm just worried about some of the plastic now, seeing how my proton pack might snap, so I'm being careful. So you can still get that look like he has the goggles on top of his head. Put this down. Let's see, face him, and there you go. There he is with his goggles. So the Ecto-Gogs are pretty cool on Ray. I'm sure it could fit in any other Ghostbuster. Here we have a plastic as well, which I'm not going to fool around with too much, seeing how my Proton Pack one seems about ready to snap. As I was mentioning just earlier, it comes with the builder base. Now, when you get all these pieces together, you're going to build a rooftop from the final scene of the Ghostbusters movie when they encountered Gozer. So this is going to be pretty big, as you could tell. It might even work better with your Mattel Ghostbusters if you happen to get those ones, or even 6-inch figures. It'd be a nice rooftop for Batman or something like that. So it's going to be really, really nice once it's all assembled.
Here you have the diorama piece. You can see it's a solid gray color. It does have some nice wash on the brick of it, but all in all, it seems to be all solid gray because it is supposed to represent the rooftop. I'm not sure if there's any metal on top of that rooftop, but if there was in your customizer, you always have the chance or opportunity to actually paint and do some touch-ups if you wish.
On that note, it seems that Diamond has forgotten to include the instructions to put this together. So you have to look online for the instructions to put this together. I'm not just talking about with Wave 1 figures, it wasn't included with them. Wave 2 figures, they did not include instructions either. So when you have all the Ghostbusters and you have Dana and Lewis, you don't have any instruction sheets to put this base together. So far with those 2 waves, you can build a part of the rooftop already. But I guess the best bet right now, I'm going to just post the instruction sheet on this video as well. You need the instruction sheet to put this together to make sure you put it correctly, because I'm not sure if any of these things, if they go inside once they snap in, I don't know if they can be removable or change if you make a mistake.
So here's the instructions I was talking about. It's in 2 separate pieces, well, sheets I should say, showing you how to assemble your diorama properly to make sure you build the actual rooftop the way it's meant to look. It doesn't seem very hard once you get all the pieces and put them in the right places, and then you end up with this lovely finishing diorama rooftop piece, which is going to look amazing once it's complete. It's just a matter of getting those other figures, hopefully before the end of this year. I can't wait because it just looks awesome.
That's it for Ray. As I said before, it would have been nice to learn from the mistakes of Mattel and have the Proton Packs removable, because now Mattel has the Proton Packs removable, but when they first released the Ghostbusters it did not. And there's no reason why it couldn't be removable. Maybe just have like a little hinge here or something on the belt, because it is loose like it is. It definitely is a separate piece. Just that it does not make sense why they didn't make it removable, because that's how a lot of people like display. Sometimes I guess they figured people would just basically display the Ghostbusters with Proton Packs on them. But the thing is that the only saving grace is that they are doing different versions of these figures. Because if they do happen to make an Ecto 1, you can't fit your Ghostbusters in there because the Proton Packs will be blocking it unless they accommodate for that too. So Scorpion 72 with a review of Ray from Diamond Select. It's a Ghostbuster line. It's available now. Good luck, enjoy your toys. Until next time, keep playing. Ciao.